I want you to throw everything that you've heard or think you know about getting clients on LinkedIn out the window. In this video, I'm going to spill the tea on how my agency gets high-paying clients every week using LinkedIn without posting a single piece of content. Are you ready? Let's dive straight in. The reason most people fail miserably with trying to get clients on LinkedIn is because they're taking really bad advice like create a fancy banner that sells you or post content every single day and clients will magically come to you. And the reality is that does not work in the real world. In order to get high-paying clients consistently on LinkedIn, you need to be using the outbound client attraction method. This method has three key components. First, connect with your ideal customer avatar. Second, create a need to have pitch. And third, schedule a call to sell your service. This is the exact method my agency used to go from 0 revenue with 0 clients to our first 7 figures without spending a dime on ads. And it's the exact method our clients are using to get consistent clients and revenue. Like David, who hit another record-breaking month using this system. Or Laura, who had her first $26,000 week. Or Dawn, who landed 10 new clients while working a full-time job. So trust me, this method works. And right now, I'm going to show you exactly how to use it in your business. So step 1 is to connect with your ideal customer avatar. Your ideal customer avatar on LinkedIn is the sweet spot between 1, who you love to serve, and 2, who is actually responding and buying on LinkedIn. You might have a perfect idea on who your ideal customer is, but the reality is they may not be active or even responsive on LinkedIn. Using LinkedIn Sales Navigator's hosted in the last 30 days feature allows you to identify both who would be a great fit for your product or service and those that are active on the platform, which in turn has a higher likelihood of you reaching out to people that would respond to your message and take action on your pitch. If you're reaching out to audiences that are just not that active on LinkedIn, you're not going to get the results that are possible with this platform. Another point to make here, which is contrary to a lot of advice you'll hear about LinkedIn, is the larger your audience size or the pool of people you're reaching out to, the better. A lot of people will say go narrow, go niche, try to refine your search as much as possible. But really, the greater your pool size, the more chances you have to reach your ideal prospect, but also continue reaching out to them in the long run. If you have a smaller audience size, it's very difficult to get results using this method. Step number 2 is to create a need to have pitch. The most important aspect of getting clients on LinkedIn is the message that you send them once they accept your connection request. Keep in mind, this is not an in-mail message. What we're doing here is we're sending connection requests to our ideal prospect. We're waiting for them to accept our connection request. And once they do, then we're going in with our need to have pitch. This significantly increases your chances of getting your message across, but also getting it read by your ideal prospect. So what do I mean when I say a need to have pitch? Here we're looking at the difference between something that is nice to have and something that your prospect absolutely needs to have. So a nice to have would be something that your ideal prospect might think is cool to have, but they're not necessarily pressed to take action on it right now. They don't necessarily need it. Nice to haves do not attract high-paying clients. A need to have, however, hits on the pain points, the frustrations, the desires of our ideal prospects that are going to get them to take action right now. This is the type of message that stops your ideal prospects in their tracks while they're scrolling on LinkedIn and gets them to take action on your offer. Let's take a look at an example. A nice to have might be a beautiful website with great graphics and features, whereas a need to have might be a website that converts visitors into paying clients. When your ideal prospect comes across your message, you want it to feel like you are speaking directly to them. You don't want it to feel like every other message that they receive on LinkedIn. Look, your ideal prospect is getting bombarded with other messages on LinkedIn. So you need to ensure that your message stands out and gets them to say yes to a call. And step number 3 is to schedule a call to sell your service. The number one way to get high-paying clients on LinkedIn is not by sending your ideal prospects to a webinar or a lead magnet. The number one way to do it is to get them to schedule a call with you via Zoom or Google Meets, whatever other platform you use, so that you can speak to them and get them to convert into a high-paying client. You can call this a discovery call, strategy session, or consultation, but whatever you call it, make sure that your call to action in your message is to get them on a call. Here's a bonus tip. Do not position this call as a networking call. The moment that you mention a virtual coffee or networking call, you take this person from an ideal prospect, somebody that is potentially interested in purchasing from you, to just another person in your network. So the context of the call really matters. You can use those 3 tips in our outbound client attraction method to get high-paying clients on LinkedIn consistently. If you want to see how our agency helps online service providers get clients consistently using LinkedIn, click the link right below this video. Watch this video next where I show you how to use LinkedIn Sales Navigator to target your ideal prospects. And of course, like this video if you found it helpful, leave me a comment if you have any questions, and click that subscribe button for more videos like these. I will see you soon. Bye for now.